What's going on, guys? It's your boy Don here, and welcome back to a custom tactics video this time, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I know a few of you guys have asked for the 4-2-3-1, and a lot of my faithful few, as I like to say, the faithful few in this community who have asked for the 4-2-3-1. And I've held back on it because I wanted to make sure that it was good. If it helps me, it will definitely help you because I believe you guys are better players than me. So I wanted to test. I wanted to take a couple of weeks to see if this formation is good enough in the weekend league, and if this custom tactic can get you more wins. And I stand by these custom tactics, and I generally believe that these custom tactics for the 4-2-3-1 will get you more wins in the weekend league. If you are using 4-2-3-1 already and you just want a little bit more attacking wise and a little bit more defensively as well, and to control the game as well, then guys, this custom tactics will definitely help you, and it will definitely get you more wins in the weekend league. Trust me. All right. So without further ado, guys, before we do get into the video, please drop a like on this video. Smash that like button. Please let me know that you guys are enjoying these type of videos. I will try my best to bring you more videos, and I will try and do my best to bring you more custom tactics, especially as well. And if it's the first time you are here, welcome. My name is Don. Please, if you do like this video, please subscribe and put the bell on so you know exactly when these videos do go live. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Right. So these are my custom tactics. If you have been checking out some of my videos, I have done a bit of a breakdown for my 4-4-2. I have done a breakdown for the 4-2-3-1, the 4-4-2 second version, which a lot of people have actually liked. I've actually had people come into the channel and say they've actually really this tactic has really helped them. So if you do want to check out this specific custom tactic, then obviously I will link this into the channel. You guys can check it out yourself. This is a very good custom tactic, which I'm sure you guys will enjoy as well. Excuse me. So yeah, check it out as well, man. 4-4-2, the second version. But we are talking about the 4-2-3-1 right here for you guys to see. I will break this down. I will give you some live gameplay as well whilst I'm talking, so you guys can see it in action as well. I did go 10-0 last week Friday. I went 10-0. I think it was last Friday, yeah. 10-0, and then the next Saturday when I did my next set of games, I think I started off my first game 12-1, and I stopped at. I think I finished my games. I think I stopped at 17-3. I think, and that's where I stopped. But you guys are better players than me, so hopefully you guys can do a lot better than I could. But anyways, we're gonna go into the 4-2-3-1, and I know there's one specific tactic which you guys are probably thinking, that doesn't seem interesting. That seems interesting. Why have you gone with that? I will explain to you in a minute, and I'll tell you why this one is better than the other one, which I'll go into in a minute. Anyway, we're going to start from the top and work our way down. So again, defensive style, balanced. All right, the press happens in the middle of the pitch. I think for me this is the best one. Do not go into drop back because it invites too much pressure. If you're not very good defensively, it invites too much pressure, and the AI is very stagnant as well, as in the AI doesn't really do anything for you until your opponent gets pretty much into your box. So it's not really a good tactic unless you're pretty good defensively. Then fine, drop back. But for me, drop back, I kind of go drop back when I want to see out a game. But balance is probably the best defensive style in regards to the press happens in the middle of the pitch as well. Width is 5 because I want my back line, especially my midfield, to cover the most areas of the pitch. Going into 6 is pretty good, but at the same time it leaves a little bit too many gaps in your defensive line. So 5 seems to be a good cover as well. Plus, if you want to, if they are playing very wide, then you can use your fullbacks or you can use your midfielders to try and cover the wide areas as well as covering the middle. So I got it on 5. Depth is 4. I don't want them too deep. I don't want it too far up the pitch. It gives me enough cover as well. Obviously, I want my team behind the ball, but at the same time, it gives me a little bit more. If I do lose the ball, my line is a bit high up the pitch as well, so it doesn't. So I can win the ball back quite early, but at the same time, it's not too far up. So my players can drop back quick enough to obviously recover the ball. Now, long ball. Now, we'll read out what long ball is and why I've gone with long ball and why I feel like the meta in regards to playing with the ball going forwards, why long ball is a lot better than fast build up. All right, and I'll tell you the difference between the two. All right, why I've gone with long ball is I've tested both, and I've gone with long ball as opposed to fast build up, and I'll tell you why. Okay, we'll read out long ball as for the meantime. Now, it says here, long ball, the team will make runs for long balls into space behind the opposing back line or up to a target man. Strikers who are fast with a good attacking position attribute are best at this tactic. Okay, now fast build up says these tactics push players forwards for a faster build up. If you lose possession of the ball, you could find yourself open to a counter attack. Now, the reason why I've gone with long ball as opposed to fast build up. Now, if you have a really good team, you've got icons, you've got high rated players, player of the month, high rated red picks, things like that, players with good staminas. All right. Fast build up is your thing. If you have players who have very good stamina, use fast build up. The reason why I don't use fast build up and I have a pretty good team is because it does sink the stamina quite fast. All right, I've got Messi, I've got Ben Yedder, and they haven't got very good stamina. So for me, I can't use fast build up because arguably my two best attackers, I know I've got Neymar in my team as well, but arguably my two best attackers have not got very good stamina. So fast build up will not be key for me, and I can't assume that I'm gonna kill off every game in the weekend league and then they're gonna rage quit. All right. Second of all, if I do lose the ball, now this tactic gives away why it's not so much good defensively. Is that when you do lose the ball, it leaves you open on the counter attack. So your players will, because everyone's pushing up, it leaves a lot of gaps in your team when you do lose the ball. Now, I know a lot of very good players that in our community use fast build up, and they said it works for them very fine. All right, but I just have to assume that you guys are all at my level. You guys are at my level, or you're not as good. But you have to be pretty solid. Very good at switching your players very quickly manually to get your players back in position. So if you are very good defensively, then fine, fast build up is your thing. But if you're not very good defensively and you find it very difficult to defend, don't go to fast build up. Now the reason why I've gone with long ball because it's almost similar to fast build up, but the run type is different. Now, as you can see from the diagram, everyone's pushing forwards, and my players who have got very good attacking position. I've got Neymar, Messi, Ben Yedder, Hazard. These players have got very good attacking position, so they make the correct runs at the right time. Plus, the run type is a little bit different as well. They make runs a little bit different. I don't know why, but it just makes the programming behind the algorithm behind these two tactics. I do feel that the run type is a little bit different with long ball. Now I don't know why it's called long ball. It looks like, oh yeah, I'm the type of player that makes long balls. This tactic is only used for long balls. You know, one LBY over the top, and not necessarily. What it does is that if you've got the ball with your centre mids, or certain defensive mids, your wingers, your cams, and your striker will start making runs in behind. You can tell them to come back, or you can just leave them to make runs in behind. If you're not very good at triggering runs, then this tactic is perfect for you, because what it does, it allows your players to start making runs in behind, and it forces your opponent to start defending very quickly as well. All right, so again, it's up to you what you want to use. You can go into fast build up, but I would recommend long ball. Now, width is on 7. The reason why I've expanded the width, I like to make my width bigger than my defensive width, only because it gives me more attacking options. It causes your opponent's defense to expand, so it creates more gaps. When your team is covering more of the pitch, it requires your opponents to move some of your players out of position. So when their fullback is being stretched to the half to the sideline, your players are starting to make runs in behind their defensive line. So what it does, it creates gaps in their team for your players to run in behind. So 7 is very good. I tried it on 6, but 7 just gives me a little bit more as well. Players in the box, I've gone with 5. I want my cams, I want my strikers and my center cam obviously to start making runs in the box. Sorry. But as well as I want my centre mids as well. It's very attacking as well, but I want my centre mid, and I'll go into which centre mid in my team is actually going into the box. Corners and free kicks I've got on 2, because I'm getting pretty good at taking corners now. Free kicks is pretty much direct. But if I can see my opponent blocking direct free kick, then obviously I'll play it short. But corners, I'm pretty good. I'm scoring not many goals, but a lot more than last year, I'll tell you that much. So I've got it on 2 as well. Now, player instructions. We'll start from the back. Van der Sar, I packed Van der Sar in my prime, another goalkeeper. I've opened 4 prime icon packs, and I've packs 4 goalkeepers. All right, I'm gonna tell Van der Sar to come for crosses. I've only just put him in a team. For some reason, it's changed this. But Van der Sar's gonna come for crosses. Now Van der Sar already has. Sorry, I'm gonna tell Van der Sar. Excuse me. To be a sweeper keeper, because part of his trait he actually has is come for crosses already. All right, so I'm gonna leave that on balance, but I'm gonna change it to I'm gonna make it saving outside the box sweeper keeper. I find it this tactic is very, very handy. I've used it with all my goalkeepers since the beginning of FIFA. So centre backs are balanced. Mendy and Kappa. I've gone with this. I've taken out Nelson Smeed. I've gone with Kappa. Kappa seems to be pretty good, but he's going to be replaced very soon. Stay back while attacking. Now Michael Essien and Gerrard, I've got them both pretty much similar. All right, I've got Gerrard on cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, and cover centre with conservative interception. I told Gerrard to be conservative in his interceptions because he hasn't got very good defensive as well. And I only want the AI, if I'm not controlling AI, to intercept the ball if he can win it clearly. Because Gerrard, his interceptions are very, it's like, I think it's in the 70s. I can't remember what it is, but it's not very, very good. And every time when I'm not controlling Gerrard, he's trying to make an interception and he misses. So I've got him on conservative interceptions, but you don't have to do that. If you've got 2 very good centre mids, then you don't need to do that, but I've just done it for Gerrard. And I've got Michael Essien on cut passing lane, stay back while attacking as well. Now, in regards to my players in the box on 5, Gerrard is the one that actually it pushes a little bit further ahead. Even though it's stay back while attacking, even though players in the box is 5, and you can see from the diagram, one of the centre mids is actually pushing inside the box. Essien stays a little bit further back, and Gerrard actually is the one that is a little bit forwards as opposed to Michael Essien. Now I will show you examples of this in the video as well. Oops, sorry. No. So now in regards to Messi, I've got Messi on stay forward and conservative interceptions. Now the reason why I'm putting Messi on conservative interceptions is because it conserves the stamina as well. He's not trying to intercept every ball. For me, it just conserves his stamina because he does lose stamina by the 60th minute. And being that he's one of my best players in the team, I don't really want to sub off Messi unless he's not helping me, in terms of my attacking. But I've put him on conservative interceptions, so I want to keep him in the game for as long as I possibly can. All right, and I've got him on stay forward as well. In regards to Hazard, I've got Hazard on comeback on defense. Now, the reason why I've just got him on comeback on defense because I want him to obviously come back and help. But in regards to going forwards, I've already told my custom tactics. I've already got my custom tactics of what Hazard should do going forwards. Make runs in behind, and get into the box as well. That's it. Everything else, I've told my custom tactics what I want Hazard to do, but in terms of defensively, there's nothing in my custom tactics that I've told him what to do defensively. So I've just put defensive support on comeback on defense, and the same with Neymar as well. Comeback on defense. I've got a bit of a problem with Neymar. I'd rather play him up top, but Ben Yedder is better up top as opposed to scoring in goals. Ben Yedder can't do well on the wing. All right, so really Neymar has to be the one to be sacrificed and go on the wing as opposed to Ben Yedder. But hopefully, if a certain player does drop, Ben Yedder's going to drop to the bench, and that player is going to go onto the wing and Neymar up top. I won't tell you who that is. If you'll follow me on Twitch, you'll know exactly who that is. And obviously, I've got Ben Yedder. He's my furthest player, my most attacking player. So I've got him on stay central and stay forward as well. So my custom tactics in regards to Neymar and Hazard, my custom tactics will tell them what to do attacking wise, but defensively, they're going to come back on defense. And pretty much, this team does kind of somewhat fall into a 4-4-2-2 because Neymar and Ben Yedder and Messi kind of stand next to each other. When Messi has the ball and I maybe pass to Neymar or Hazard, Messi tends to line up next to Ben Yedder, and Messi does tend to make late runs into the box because of his medium work rates. Medium work rates is very, very handy for a cam as well. All right, so that's my custom tactics for the 4-2-3-1. I hope it does well for you. Hopefully you guys can see from these custom tactics how well they can support you, and I hope it does well for you guys. So please drop a like on this video if you do enjoy this video, and please subscribe if you do want to see more custom tactics videos. I've got some other custom tactics I've dropped on the channel, so check that out as well. And I hope this does well for you. And I will tell you this: you probably see why am I on drop back. This is custom tactic that I go into when the whistle blows. I want my team behind the ball. I don't want them pushing up or anything like that. But what I do, as soon as I go into a game, depending on my opponent, I switch to my custom tactic as well. But it does take a while for it to do that. So I've put on drop back 1-1 just to make sure that I'm not conceding a kickoff. All right, we all know what kickoffs are. All right, this is called the kickoff preventer. All right, so if you want to take this down, then you'll be more than happy to. But this custom tactic helps me defend the kickoff. All right, so. Again, if you do like this video, drop a like on this video and subscribe if it's the first time you're here. And if you did enjoy, guys, let me know how you're getting on with these tactics in the comment section down below. So until then, I'll see you at the next video. Peace.